And hello there guys, Hempknight79 back with some more special videos talking about the perk system. And if we go and we have a look today, we'll be discussing the perception tree. And as before, let's have a little message from our VaultTec sponsors.
Following total atomic annihilation, the rebuilding of this great nation of ours may fall to you. That's why we at VaultTec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. In this chapter, we focus on perception. It is the unfortunate truth that when you go above ground, you will be faced with many post-nuclear nuisances. These frightening menaces will come in all different shapes and sizes and pose an immediate threat to your survival. You must learn to deal with these dangers, but may find this challenging at first. That's why we've provided you with the VaultTec assisted targeting system, so you can scan the threat and pinpoint areas of weakness. And the higher your perception, the more accurate you will be. Why, you'll put Davy Crockett to shame. There may be times when you must engage in questionable activities. Your perception can help keep you safe during these morally ambiguous moments. Practice your pilfering on youths, the elderly, or the incapacitated. As you continue to purloin your way to success, try more challenging targets and more skillful techniques for greater returns. Don't get too cocky there, sport. Always look to sharpen your 5 senses, for perception doesn't stop there. Keenly assessing the unfriendly locals and terrain, of handling sensitive munitions with in building a long-distance relationship, regularly study your VaultTec provided materials to prepare for survival. And to answer the question, do you know what makes you special?
So there we have it. There's a little message about perception. So let's have a look at perception then. And straight away, the stat itself, it's your environmental awareness and sixth sense and affects weapon accuracy in VATS. Right, and there's 10 points. Now you can put 10 points in it from level 1. So your weapon accuracy in VATS. VATS is quite, having played this through, VATS is a really, really powerful tool in this game. And to be a bit more accurate when you're shooting in VATS, you know, it kind of helps, the way I play it, it helps with the creeping aspect of the game. I like to creep up on someone as I spot them, and if they're not in cover and standing still, I'll go straight into VATS. If I've got good accuracy, I'm going to go, especially if I've got a sniper rifle, for example, straight into loads of headshots, pop. Guy's dead. You know, you get your plus damage from your sneak attack. So the VATS really, really is an important thing. So having good perception to increase that accuracy, it's kind of important, really. But, you know, you can get by. So anyway, at rank 1, you know, at 1 perception, what do we get? We get Pickpocket. So your hands and sticky fingers make picking pockets 25% easier. Now, not the playthrough that I'm doing for YouTube. I've got my own little game. I went up to somebody and I tried to pickpocket them, and they're supposed to be a friendly. It failed. And they had quite a bit of nice little loot on them, and it would have been nice if it had worked, but it failed. And that person who I was supposed to be making friends with then decided to turn against me, and I had to kill them. You know, so it was kind of like, okay. So pickpocketing won't yield you a ton of loot, but it'll get you a little bit. So at rank 1, you know, at level 1, rank 1, with 1 perception, you can get 25% easier. Whether I'd spend a perk point on that early game, Probably not. Let's have a look at it too. Okay, so it's 50% easier, and you can place a live grenade in a person's inventory. I like the sound of that. There's another game that I play, Arma 3, and a part of that is Breaking Point. And there's a thing that you can do in Breaking Point is creep up to somebody and throw a live grenade in their rucksack, so when they open the rucksack it blows them up. I've not really played about with the creeping and the pickpocket, whether you could actually manage to creep up to somebody and chuck that grenade, and if you put a live grenade in the pocket and run off, it's going to blow them up, obviously. I can see it having its uses. How practical it would be, I can't really say at this moment. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. You know, it's going to be a lot of fun to use that, but practicality-wise, yeah, probably not. So... sorry, let's have a look at what level you need to be. Level 6, so you can actually do that quite early. That's good. You know, that's a nice early perk for a bit of damage. Whether you can creep up, though, at level 6. Yeah. So, with 1 in Perception, at level 17, it's now 75% easier. And you can steal equipped weapons. Now, that could be very handy, because there's some horrible, nasty bastards out there that have like miniguns and things like that, and if you can creep up to them and steal the weapon from them, or even you know, if you're in a town and you're thinking of turning, like a town where the NPCs are friendly with you, but you're thinking about turning on them, you could probably go around and nick all the weapons and then turn on them. You know, there's something for you. Right, the 4th rank of Pickpocket, you need to be level 30, and it's twice as easy, and you can steal equipped items. So we're going to be able to strip people down. It'll be like, what's that hypnosis guy when he walks up to people and takes ties off their necks, for crying out loud? It'd be that kind of thing, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'd spend perk points in that. They'd be fun. Gameplay-wise, very, very fun, but for me, I probably wouldn't. Right, so with 2 in Perception, you can get Riflemen. And you keep your distance long and your kill count high. Attacks with non-automatic rifles do 20% more damage. So, bolt-action rifles, sniper rifles, things like that, you're going to do more damage. The way I play, I like sniping in this game. I like creeping about and keeping my distance. And, yeah, you know, it's one of those things that could be really, really effective. 20% more damage. And if we look, it's 5 ranks, so they're going to do double damage when it's at the max. Yeah. Okay, so the next rank, you need to be level 9 with 2 in Perception. 40% more damage, and you ignore 15% of target's armour. Yeah, I like that. It's self-explanatory, really. It's just more damage. Okay, rank 3 of Rifleman. You need to be level 18, so it's 20% of target's armour and 60% more damage. Rank 4, you need to be level 31 with 2 Perception. And it's 25% of target's armour and 80% more damage, and there's also a slight chance of crippling a limb. Okay, so you can cripple as well. So that's like what we were discussing in the strength tree. There was some crippling abilities there. So it's nice to see that the perception tree also gets the crippling. So, you know, if you don't want to be a strength character, you can be a perception character. You're still going to get those crippling abilities. Got to be level 31, but it was quite high for the strength as well. And the final rank of Rifleman is you do double damage, ignore 30% of a target's armour, and they also have a slightly higher chance of crippling a limb. Very similar to some of the strength ones, but you've got to be level 46. Yeah, so it seems to be perceptions leering towards sniper kind of abilities. So with Perception 3, you can have the ability to unlock awareness, spending a perk point there, and to defeat your enemies, know their weaknesses. You can now view a target's specific damage resistance in VATs. Now, I use VATs a lot, and sometimes when I'm shooting at the head, I'm doing less damage than when I'm shooting at the body, because the body's got no armour on it and the head has. And it's like, well, that was a harder chance to roll to hit, and I'm doing less damage than if I just drilled them in the body. So to be able to see their armours could be really quite handy. And there's only one rank level to it, so it's not as though you have to level up loads. So again, if you tie that in with the sniping, I'm going to snipe you. I'm going to go into VATS before I snipe you. I've used perception to boost my accuracy in VATS. I'm now going to look at you, and I can see that your left leg has the weakest armour. I'm going to take the shot in the leg. I've got a chance to cripple you, and I'm going to do double damage. And I've got my 2.5 times damage because I'm sneaking on you as well. That's a big shot. You're going to take someone's leg off, potentially. Yeah, I like it. It's leaning very towards being a sniper here with a perception. Right. Let's have a look. So with perception 4, Locksmith, Nimble Fingers allowed to pick advanced locks. This is potentially, level 2 Locksmith. You need level 7. You can get expert locks. At level 18, you can get master locks, and at level 41, right, so you can do all that, and your bobby pins never break during lockpicking. I don't think I'd ever take it to level 4, there's no point. I've got bobby pins galore, you get loads of them, and if you're careful when you do your lockpicking, you shouldn't break your bobby pin. They'll eventually break, but I probably, for every bobby pin that I break, I'm picking up 5 or 6. And that's me at Locksmith 1. I don't even have Locksmith, sorry. So, Locksmith itself, very good. There's some, when you first played the game, back at Vault 111, there is a case on the wall that needs Master to unlock it, and it's the cryo generator gun or something like that. It freezes your targets, which you can then hit with the butt of the gun and smash them to pieces. So it's like one-shot smash. The only way you're going to get that weapon is by putting points into Locksmith. Personally, I would never take that to 4. There's no point in wasting that. If you've got perk points coming out your asshole, then go for it, do it. But there's no reason to take this to 4, unless you're short on bobby pins. I can't see that being the case though. So yeah, there we go, Locksmith. Right, so at Perception 5 we get Demolition Expert. The bigger the boom, the better. Your explosives do 25% more damage. And you can craft explosives at any chemistry station. Now you get a chemistry station in Sanctuary. It's tucked in behind one of the buildings. So you can craft your own explosives, that's handy. I think that includes grenades, mines, things like that. So you could use the mines to defend your settlement against raiders. Let's have a look at it though. Whether I pick it, I don't know. So rank 2, you still need Perception 5, you need level 10. Explosives do 50% more damage. And grenades gain a throwing arc. Right, I've actually come into a fight and I've tried to throw a grenade, and as I threw it, I was expecting a throwing arc, and I threw it and it just dropped at my feet and killed me. So, yeah, that could be quite good because you might be able to get them up on buildings and things like that. So you need level 10. Your explosives, larger area of effect and more damage. Level 22 required for rank 3 Demolition Expert. What do we get in rank 4? So it's double damage. As there tends to be the trend there. Mines and grenades shot in VATS explode for double damage too. Right, that could be handy because I use Molotov cocktails quite a bit and I throw them at people. I've never thought of using them in VATS. I could probably use VATS and throw them directly at somebody's body, guarantee that they hit. And then I'm going to get double damage on that as well. Yeah, it needs level 34, so I probably have a bit of a better opinion about that the higher the level I get. But I think early on, I don't really use that many explosives. There's not that many about, so early on, perk-wise, I would tend to lean away from this, thinking that I'd probably pick up a couple of ranks of it later in the game. Yeah, it's handy, but not that handy. I'd rather have the sniper abilities, personally. Okie doke, so at Perception 6, we've got Night Person. There's only 2 ranks to this. So you're a creature of the night. Gain +2 intelligence and perception between the hours of 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. Now, if you're out and about and you've got a difficult quest, and your perception's quite high anyway, and you're spec'd up for being a sniper, but when, if you're doing it in the daytime and they're finding you quickly, there's a specific quest early in the game that I'm thinking of here, and there's loads of people. It's like a big old factory. And there's loads of raiders up on the gangways at the top and the walkways. And sniping them, you just wait for them to patrol. They stop, you snipe, they drop. The rest of them come running, looking for you, can't find you. They go back onto their patrol path. Now, if I was to pick that up, there's two benefits to this. Not only am I going to get more perception to increase my VAT's accuracy, I'm going to get +2 intellect. So I'm going to get more experience for them as well. So providing I go and do the sniping sort of missions, if I have a scout around in the day, have a look what I need to do, see where they're at, and then just wait for the night, you can rest up, you can just go and do something else, and when it gets night, go, oh shit, and leg it down, get more experience, and get better accuracy with your sniper rifle in VATs. I kind of like that idea, especially for my character build. You know, I'm building a very sneaky, creep around kind of character, and that perk there would play right into what I do. Now, one thing I don't know, I will look this up for you guys, is whether or not 10 is the cap. I know you can only level with your level points to 10, but say I've gone to 10 and then I pick this up, does that give me 12 intelligence? I'm not sure. I'd have to. I'll have a look at that and I'll get back to you. But if it is a case of no, you can only cap at 10 no matter what. You know, if we level this up to 25, that's 3 intelligence and perception, and night vision when sneaking. Ooh, actually, yeah, that means that I don't have to use my torch. I like that. That's something that I would definitely pick up. So I'd definitely go perception 6, and I would definitely pick that up when I'm on the way to level 25. When I hit level 25, I'll be taking rank 2 of that personally. And as I say, if it means that spending 2 points to get, I could skill up intelligence to 7, then it would effectively, it'd cost me 3 level up points to get to 10, or spend 2 points in night person, go out at night and make sure I do all my fighting and everything at night. And during the daytime, go back to base, sleep during the day. You can, sleep to heal yourself during the day, and you could, what am I thinking? Build up sanctuary, build your base, build your settlement up during the day. Yeah, I like that one. That's a very nice little perk there. Something I'll definitely be looking at picking up. Right, so at Perception 7, we've got Refractor. 5 ranks to this, and you must be part mirror. You instantly gain +10 energy resistance. Let's have a look at its ranks. So, rank 11, 20 energy resistance, 21, 30 energy resistance at level 35, 40, and at level 42, 50 energy resistance. Don't fully understand the resistance mechanics just yet. Obviously, it's armor against energy weapons. Now, early game, I haven't come across, and I'm talking up to sort of like level 9, 10 here and below, I haven't really come up against anybody with energy weapons. So, you might, early game, I don't think it's that important. Now, again, later game, you might find that you're coming up against a load of guys that have got energy weapons. It might be worth picking up just for a bit of defense there. And, at the end of the day, it's armor, it's defense, it keeps you alive, it keeps you in the fight. So, of its value, I couldn't really say at the moment, but at first glance, it's valuable. It's damage resistance, it keeps you alive. What more could you ask for, really? So it's quite a simple one. Right, Sniper at Perception 8. So as I said with the earlier ones, it seems to be leading its way to being a sniper, does the Perception. So it's all about focus. You have improved control and can hold your breath longer when aiming with scopes. I like it. I like it a lot. As I've said, I've done quite a bit of sniping in this game, and it's been an absolute shit because you don't seem to be able to hold your breath very long. So you'd need Perception 8 to pick one of it up. Now, non-automatic scope rifles have a chance of knocking down your target. If that could be quite handy, if you sat back sniping and something jumps you, as you're shooting. I mean, you've got to be level 13, so probably whether you'd have Perception 8 at level 13 or not, I don't know. But there's been a case, again, thinking back to the factory, I was sniping away. I had dog meat next to me, and I think they spotted dog meat, and a guy came running over, and I've got my sniper rifle out. So I've then got to get into cover, I've got to change my weapon. I've got to be doing this, this, and this. Whereas as I saw him running, I could have just done that, took a shot, pop, knocked him down, sent the dog after him. That'd be handy. So if you get spotted and charged on, yeah, I kind of like that. Scope rifles gain plus 25% accuracy and to headshots in VATs. Brilliant. That's something I'd definitely pick up again. So because I'm tending towards the sniper, I think with my build specifically, if you're doing a perception build, I would try and make sure sort of like level 25, 26, you're up at 8 perception at least, and you know you're going to get loads of accuracy in VATs plus the 25. You're going to be headshotting like a baby, and if you can do that in creep, if you can do that in creep as well, that's big damage. You know, that's a lot of damage. All right, so perception 9, Penetrator. Oh, aye. So there's no place to hide. In VATs, you can target an enemy's body parts that are blocked by cover with a decrease in accuracy. Now, again, I have been sniping, and you know the AI, the NPCs, they'll go and tuck themselves behind a tree, and they'll only poke the head out. So when you're sniping, you're only aiming at the head. Whereas if in now, you know, if they go behind cover, I can hit VATs and still body shot them. Whether or not, it depends what the decrease in accuracy is though. I mean, it doesn't tell you how much it is there. So let's have a look at it at rank 2. In VATs, when you target an enemy's body parts, yeah. And there is no decrease in accuracy. That's fantastic. Level 28 for that, perception 9. Definitely a sharpshooter tree. I kind of like it. Not as much as I like the strength, but I kind of like it. Alright then, perception 10. Concentrated fire. Stay focused. In VATs, every attack on the same body part gains plus 10% accuracy. Now, this is a great one because with some weapons, you can click on the same. So you could say, okay, I want to headshot you. If you've got plenty of AP, you can put 3 shots into the head. So the first one misses, no problem. I've got 10% accuracy on the next one. And whether it stacks or not, I don't know. Whether it'd go 10 and then 20 on the third shot. It might do, it might stack. I'd have to play about with that. So, you know, if you miss your first one, there's a 10% more chance you're going to hit the second one. If you miss that, potentially 20%, definitely 10%. Yeah, I kind of like that. That can help with the oh shit moments when someone's charging you. Alright, so rank 2 of Concentrated Fire, you need to be level 26. And it's 15% accuracy now, instead of 10. And Concentrated Fire, you get 20 accuracy now and 20% damage increase. Definitely worth picking up. This is one of those that you can do nice long distance sniping shots with lots of damage with bonus. Chance of knocking them down, no, only if they're charging you. Yeah, it's the sniper tree, isn't it? Moving around at night. Yeah, that'd tie in very well with agility. You know, creeping about, moving around at night, getting surprise attacks, and doing a shit ton of damage with a sniper rifle. Yeah, I like it. So, perception is the sniper tree, or the marksman tree, whichever you want to call it. You know, it's not necessarily marked, but a lot of these are scoped bonuses. If you pick out that you can get marksman rifles that haven't got a scope on, you won't get some of these bonuses because it applies to scoped only. So bear that in mind when you are perking into this, guys, that you're going to need to upgrade your weapon and slap a scope on there to get some of these benefits. So that's perception. And you know, if you're a shooty type, there's a tree for you. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your games, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it informative. If you have, hit that like button. And as I always say, if you subscribe to my channel, you'll be kept up to date with any further videos or guides that I do. And while you're here on my channel, you might as well check out some of my other videos. There's quite a few there for you to have a look through. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video, guys. Bye-bye.